इंडिया टीवी, आपकी आवाज।
See, we are protesting against the misuse of the law. If the ED follows the law, we have no problem. But the ED is not following the law. This is the PMLA Act. Now, this creates the offense of money laundering. Now, what is money laundering? There must be a scheduled offense. The schedule in this book, say, starts from page 78 and it runs to several pages. There must be an offense in the schedule, and a police agency, CBI or a state police or a CID department, must register a case. Only after that the PMLA investigation can start. So we are asking 2 or 3 simple questions. One, what is the scheduled offense? There is no answer. Which police agency has registered an FIR? There is no answer. Give us a copy of the FIR. There is no answer. So in the absence of a scheduled offense, in the absence of a police agency registering an FIR and giving us a copy of the FIR, where is the question of ED investigating under the PMLA? This very simple questions, if there is no answer, obviously they are not following the law, and in a democracy we are entitled to protest.
You are questioning under the PMLA. Do you think that it's motivated by someone?
Now, I don't know. That's a conclusion which your viewers and readers have to arrive at. Let me just ask you one question. Is there any BJP leader against whom the ED has registered a case in the last 4 or 5 years? Is there any BJP ruled state, like for example Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, where the ED has registered a case? This law applies to the whole of India. Why does it apply only to opposition states, and why does it apply only to opposition leaders? Let your viewers answer these questions for themselves.
Today, that questioning of Rahul Gandhi on second day, that satyagraha is continuing?
Of course it will. What are they questioning? I can't understand. You should speak to some ex-ED officials what kind of questioning takes place. Be that as it may. Everything about the Young India Associated Journal transactions are recorded in the income tax returns, in the balance sheet of the company. The income tax case is pending before the Supreme Court. Both Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and Mr. Rahul Gandhi and others have filed affidavits in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court record is a public record. All the facts are stated there. What is the questioning? What is the questioning you want to know? Every transaction is recorded in the balance sheet and in the income tax return. So all you've got to take is those income tax returns and balance sheet and look into them. If you have any doubt, read the affidavits filed in the Supreme Court. What is this sudden discovery of a PMLA case? Listen, let me give you an example. Bankers give loans to companies. Let's assume the Bank of India gave a loan of, say, 500 crores to a company. The loan has become an NPA. What does the bank do? It can convert the loan into equity and say, for my 500 crore, I require 20% equity of your company. I will appoint a person on the board of directors to see that the company is run properly. Now, debt to equity conversion happens every day in the banking world. Here the creditor is Young India. The debtor is Associated Journal. The loan is for 90 crore. It is practically irrecoverable. So Young India converted the loan into equity and took a certain proportion of equity from Associated Journal. Now, where is the money? Where is the money or money transaction or money laundering? There is no money. It is simply debt converted to equity.
But BJP alleged that a publisher company converted into a commercial use.
Wrong. Which BJP leader knows the facts? Yesterday I saw some BJP leaders comment. Not one of them knows the facts. Associated Journal continues to be the company which owns the properties and the newspaper. It remains as a company. Nobody has wound up Associated Journal. It is not a dissolved company. It is still there. The company owns the assets. Now, you can be a shareholder of the company. You can sell the shares to me. I will become the shareholder of the company. Similarly, Young India was allotted new shares by Associated Journal. Young India is now a major shareholder of Associated Journal. So what? The company is still Associated Journal. The property still belongs to Associated Journal. That's one aspect. Look at the other aspect. Young India is a major shareholder of Associated Journal. So what? Young India is a Section 25 company under the Companies Act. It cannot distribute 1 rupee of its income. It has not received any dividends. It has no money in its bank account except maybe about 50,000 rupees or so. It is a shareholder. But it's a Section 25 company. It cannot distribute any dividend. It cannot give any salary. Has Mr. Rahul Gandhi or Mrs. Sonia Gandhi take 1 rupee from the Young India? These facts are known. These facts are there before the Supreme Court. What is the PMLA investigation? Where is the money in the first place for money laundering? I gave an example. You accuse me of purse snatching. I'm asking you, where is the purse? Where is the snatching? Without a person, without snatching, how can there be purse snatching? Or you accuse me of unauthorizedly entering your house and swimming in your swimming pool without your permission. Now I ask you, where is the swimming pool in your house? Where is the water in the pool? If there is no swimming pool and if there is no water in the pool, how can I unauthorizedly enter your swimming pool and swim? These are laughable allegations.
But, also BJP alleged the conflict of interest.
What conflict of interest?
All the directors has invested in a company, of a publisher company.
So what?
And they converted for their benefits as a commercial use.
Converted what? Have they taken one rupee? Under law, can they take 1 rupee? The BJP leaders must read Section 25 of the Companies Act. Section 25 company is a special company where you cannot take 1 rupee out of the company. Tribune is a trust. Statesman is a trust. There are several newspapers which are run by trusts. Here is a Section 25 company, is a major shareholder of Associated Journal, which Associated Journal continues to be a company. So who has taken 1 rupee? Has anyone alleged that 1 rupee has gone to Mr. Rahul Gandhi or Mrs. Sonia Gandhi?
Then why, sir, ED has started?
That is a question which you must answer. That is a question you should ask yourself. Elections are coming in 2024. At this rate, they will put every chief minister and every minister of the opposition parties in jail. Does this law apply to BJP ruled states or not? Does it apply to BJP members or not? Why is it not being applied? BJP is ruling some 11 or 12 states. It's in coalition of 3 or 4 states. These are questions which your viewers must answer, and I'm sure they will think over it and reflect and answer questions.
इंडिया टीवी हर वक्त हर जगह डाउनलोड करने के लिए सर्च करें इंडिया टीवी न्यूज़ गूगल प्ले स्टोर या ऐप स्टोर पर।